Hello, Divine Souls. I want to share with you today the favor of God and how God delivered me from the most toughest times of my life and things that I survived as a mother, as an individual as well. I went through a lot of traumatic situations in my life, the dark night of the soul, where I didn't know how I was going to come out of those situations. It was so hard, it was so difficult that I thought the world was literally swallowing me. But by the grace of God and His favor in my life, I pulled through. I made it. You know, when you are abandoned by people that you actually trusted, people that had promised to stand by you, would literally leave you on your own and you're by yourself, not knowing what to do, who to turn to. It was a very traumatic experience in my life. Okay, and it's something that I went through over the years. And unfortunately, when we go through those tough times in life, we tend to attract wrong crowds because we are looking for home. Spiritually, we are looking for comfort, we are looking for the right place to be mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. We end up making connections with wrongful people, with karmic people, and for basically wrong reasons. Because to be quite honest with you, nobody can fill you up, nobody can complete you except yourself. When I went through everything over the years that I went through, it was the most toughest time. It was difficult. I went through a pregnancy on my own. I went through a lot of challenges where nobody could help me and nobody was there for me. And I turned to God. We tend to a lot of people and we tell them our problems and all they can do is listen. Some people will listen and go and laugh about it or go and discuss it with other people, but they never offer help. But when I turned to God, God delivered me. I didn't know how I was going to make it. I did not know how I was going to pull through. I did not know what was my meal of the day going to be. But I turned to God at all times and I trusted Him. And He delivered me. He saved me and my children. And He pulled us out of all the difficulty and the misery and the heaviness that I was carrying. He made my life so powerful. He gave me my power back because I had given my power to wrongful people at the time. Giving your power to wrongful people simply means you befriending wrong people and making them believe that you need them in order for you to survive. That you are too weak on your own, that you need those people around in order for you to be able to make it in life. You know, that was me giving my power away to wrongful people, and those people never intended for my good. They only intended for me to depend on them. So basically I was feeding them with my energy, feeding their ego, feeding their the shadow, the dark side, the evil side or demonic side of a person. Because whenever you help a person with an intention that you want them to worship you in any shape or form, that is not you doing something in a godly manner. That is you doing good to a person for wrong reasons. That is for a demonic purpose. You know what I mean? So with everything that I went through, you guys, it's so crazy. It's really crazy that I had to face so many things. I used to say by myself, but I know God was with me at that time, and He pulled me out of the most difficult situation of my life. Something I'll never forget. Something that today when I look back of where I come from, even though it still makes me emotional, I've healed. And you know, before, when I think about things I went through, people who betrayed me, all the heartbreak, all the trauma and everything, I would literally cry and be angry. I would be very bitter. But now when I think about those things and the people who did those things, I've forgiven, right? I just feel, I'm a strong person. And I know that God's favor is upon me. And here I am today. I'm healthy. I made it. I pulled through the most difficult situation in my life. I'm sitting here today doing this video because of the glory and the power of God in my life, and not because I just want to make a video. No, because I don't know how to let the world know the power of God in my life, and how God favored me and how God favored my children. I wouldn't be here today if I wasn't chosen by the Almighty. I wouldn't be here today if His mercy and His greatness was not in my life. I wouldn't be sitting here today talking about the favor and the power of God had I, not survived everything that I went through. And for that, I just want to encourage somebody out there that God's grace is upon you. Sometimes we go through situations where you don't know if you will make it. You don't know if God exists. You don't know why you're going through the things you're going through. But I'm here to encourage you today that you don't always have to know. God works in mysterious ways. Those difficult situations, those difficult moments, those problems, those traumas, the betrayals, the pain that you go through emotionally, mentally, even physically, these things are only meant not only to make you strong, but for something to be born out of you. There's something great within you. And for this thing to come out, you have to go through those challenges. Similarly to a pregnant woman, before they deliver that child, they have to go through labor pains. And after they've received their baby, they are filled with joy. And the very same way God works through us, the chosen ones. It's not easy when God has chosen you for a purpose in this life. You will go through a lot of rejection and pain. Some people do not even like you. They pretend to be friends. They pretend to be family. They pretend to care just because they don't want you to see the greatness within you. They will pretend to give you love while at the same time making you believe that you are worthless. Yes. There's people who will come and shower you with gifts and you would think that they care. But time and again, they would tell you how useless you are or how unworthy you are and apologize later. We do have these people in our lives. Sometimes it's even significant others, people we are in relationships with. And it takes those people for you to know who you are. It takes those people, family members that will betray you, friends that will lie, neighbors that will gossip about you for no reason. You don't need to do anything wrong to anyone for them to literally do all of those things to you. People will hate you for no reason at all, for just being you. Why? Because they can tell the power you possess, the energy within you that you carry. It's intimidating, it's a threat to them, and they cannot help but just be jealous without you showing off anything. But people will come out and be jealous. You must just know that that is the reason behind that is because you carry something that you even not aware of. You know, it's yours. You'll find a person who has everything, a beautiful house, a beautiful car, a career, a good job, a good marriage, a good relationship. They have it all, and you don't have those things. But that person will still hate you and still compete with you, whether in a workplace they are driving you or not, but you all are working together. But this person still jealous you and envies you and does things to hurt you. The reason behind that is because your energy. You are the chosen one. You are not about material things. God's grace is upon you. His favor is upon you. His anointing, His light shines through you. It intimidates, it triggers other people's darkness. It triggers their demons. And you find people being, competitive, competing with you for no reason. You know what I mean? People you think you look up to them. No, they actually look up to you and feel threatened by you, and they want to bring you down. I've been through a lot of situations in the workplace, in family, relationships, neighbors. I've seen it all. But I just want to encourage you today. I don't want to get too details on things that happened in my life. I am going to make a video about that. But I just want to encourage somebody out there to hang in, to trust God. Understand that God's favor is upon you. Understand that it's okay to be alone during this season where you are trying to reach those goals, where you are trying to accomplish something and you feel alone, where you are going through tough times, feeling challenged, and you are alone. It's okay. You are not alone. You've got an army of angels surrounding you, protecting you, loving you, guiding you. You've got God watching over you, the Lord of the universe. You don't have to feel abandoned by anyone. Just hang in there and you will see. This too shall pass. That is God's promise. And when it does pass, I promise you, you will receive blessings in your life that you never prayed for. You will receive blessings in your life that you never imagined. Just by holding on. Remain faithful. Remain prayerful. Remain trusting in the unknown of the possibilities. You know, we serve a God of possibilities who turns the impossible into possibility. Trust that the Almighty will turn things around for you. I've had my name slandered and I've been mocked for things that I did not even do. And when you learn those things, it can really bring a man down. It was painful. We all want to be loved. And whenever we feel not loved, it's painful. I've been through all of that. Yes, I am going to make a video explaining my situations. But just today, just want to encourage somebody out there to keep praying and understand that it's okay. You're not alone. You are bigger than those situations and those problems and those people. You are greater. You just don't know it yet. But soon, the Almighty will reveal to you why you had to go through what you had to go through. Why you had to go through the challenges, the trauma, the betrayal, the pain. People that you trust turn against you. Why you had to go through that. Why are some people preying on your downfall? Why are people that you love and you keep pouring your love to are actually your worst enemies? And you don't even know it yet. Slowly but surely God will reveal everything to you in divine timing. Trust in the Almighty. Understand that you are on this journey for a purpose. And soon everything will make sense. I know it never makes sense in the beginning. When you're going through the dark night of the soul, you never make sense of anything. Everything just feels wrong and it hurts. That's all you know. But once the truth reveals itself, then you will understand what is happening. Divine souls, I love you so much. Keep praying to the Almighty. Remain faithful and steadfast. This too, I promise, it will pass. Just keep praying. The more you pray, the more God gives you strength to overcome certain things. The pain that you feel will no longer hurt. It will eventually no longer hurt. Like it just won't hurt anymore. People will come and provoke you and it just won't bother you. It just won't hurt. A person will come, swear, cuss, do all kinds of things and it won't bother you. You will know that now I'm strong and you are ready to embark on the journey and land in the promised land that God has promised you. People of God, thank you so much for listening to me if you've come this far. I'm praying for you because I know that I'm not the only person who went through challenges in life. There's people who are in the beginning stages of where I come from. So we're going to grow together and help each other and hold on. This is Olivia, your divine sister, and I'm praying for you. Good night.